Hey everybody, this is Ace Dunn coming to you from the CMAC control room at Community Media Access Collaborative in Fresno, California. And we've got a very special guest here today. This is my new friend, Rick Gomez. He's also a brand new member of CMAC, and he's going to be producing an exciting new show. I mean, I'm pretty darn excited about it. You should be too. But we'll get to that in a minute. First of all, I'd like to talk to Rick about his new not-for-profit. He literally just established a not-for-profit, what, yesterday?
Feels like yesterday. Yeah, very couple days ago. Yeah.
So Rick is doing some very exciting work here in the Valley, and he's bringing young entrepreneurs together. And so, Rick, why don't you tell us about your not-for-profit and what you got going on?
Okay, so I started a nonprofit called Uplift Web Collective, and it's a nonprofit to help a lot of aspiring technologists or professionals that want to get into the tech field. And we provide a lot of different services. Mainly, we do a lot of client work, and we help them get the client work. We do scholarships and all that good stuff. So we have a stipend for education that we want to put into. We want to take like something like Tech for Teens. We want to go ahead and do something like a summer camp or something like that. So we have a lot of different programs that we want to implement, and we want to just build the tech community in the Central Valley.
So this is all technology based, so this wouldn't be summer camp where you're going swimming in Lake Ichigumi or whatever. You're on the laptop, you're coding, you're doing technology stuff, you're with like-minded. What's the age group we're talking about here?
Well, we're thinking about targeting mainly youth, so anybody from anywhere from 12 to maybe 15, 16. We'll see how it goes. I mean, it really depends on the program's still in its beginning stages, so Uplift is still working on all the programs we want to offer and how we're going to offer them.
So Uplift is your not-for-profit, newly established. Tech for Teens is something that you're going to kind of umbrella over.
Yeah, we might. Yeah, we're thinking about rebranding Tech for Teens and making it more of a summer camp, more of a accelerated tech-based program where kids come in and learn the whole ins and outs of maybe even creating their own software or creating their own app and stuff like that.
I was absolutely blown away by just how smart these young people are and how ambitious they are. They've got some great stories. So if people want to find out more about what you're doing, where you are, how do they contact you? How do they like you? How do they follow you?
Oh, okay. Well, right now we only have a website.
Okay.
So we will be putting out.
We're gonna get some of those coders on that.
Yeah. Like I said, we just barely started. We didn't want to put a lot of social media out there until we until we actually got the 501c3. Mm-hmm. So for right now, we have upliftwebcollective.com. And
upliftwebcollective.com.
Yeah, and then you can send us a message for now. I wish we had Facebook and Twitter, but we don't yet. So I should have told you that before.
Well, it's coming soon anyway.
Yes,
right?
It is. Yeah. So.
And of course, stay tuned. I recommend checking out Rick Gomez on his new upcoming show. Look for it. We don't have a date set yet, but it is in the works.
Tech Talk Fresno.
Tech Talk Fresno.
Yeah.
Look for it. Like it on Facebook and all that stuff. Rick, it's been great working with you, and we still have more work to do. This guy works at about 686,686 miles per second, approximately the speed of light. So he's a busy guy, and man, you're a smart dude.
Yeah,
and
thanks.
We'll look forward to seeing you again.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for tuning in.
Do you know how we're doing on social media marketing with Tech for
Social
Teens?
media marketing, I want to say we're doing pretty good. We could be doing better, but I know that we're actually starting to hit people. People are starting to be aware.
Okay.
And as well, our social media is doing good. I also believe that a lot of people-to-people conversation. My name is Zachary Villasana. I'm a student at Phillip J. Patiño School of Entrepreneurship. I am an intern for Shift 3. I am also project manager for Tech for Teens. I've never imagined I would be where I'm at today. Growing up, I was the oldest of 3. I had 2 parents. I fell in love with this idea of entrepreneurship. Fast forward it to a couple months ago, we were beginning of school year. We walked into a classroom for advanced online marketing and we were given a new mentor who sits before me, Rick Gomez. And we weren't sure what was gonna happen. Some people were told one thing, but he told us, I wanna start a charity. I didn't know what that meant internally. I didn't know the dedication, but I knew I didn't want to sit back and let people run it by. I want to be involved. I want to be part of this great change. Right now, Tech for Teens, we are receiving donations. We're going to launch on December 17th, and we're going to have a luncheon here at Bitwise. We're going to talk about Tech for Teens itself, what we have to offer, possibly give donations out, and just a good time in general. And I'd like to thank my mentor, Rick Gomez, again. I've gone through a lot of changes. I grew better from leading other project managers, how to teach kids to be passionate about what they do, to hit our deadlines, and to work around when we thought we had a plan and it just blew up in their face.
Last week we did the hour of code, so
Nice.
that was awesome.
That's good.
It was nice going to able to see middle schoolers and really we went to elementary schools and we went to some middle schools and we were just showing them how to code and trying to get them interested into it because a lot of schools don't have like actual computer science programs or even just technology programs.
Right.
So it's really good to have let kids actually like understand this because a lot of like what they want to do comes from like when they're younger, and if you're not giving them that exposure, they don't even know about it.
Definitely. Yeah.
Well, my name is Guadalupe de Paz. Everybody knows me by Lupe. I go to Patiño High School. I am 16 years old, and I am like a supporter of Tech for Teens. My mom with Tech for Teens, like one of my friends told me about it. He was really just like, yeah, we're creating this campaign, Tech for Teens, to get computers for students, stuff like that. And I was like, that's actually a great idea because I've known a couple students, especially my niece in LA. Well, she lives in Van Nuys, and we're talking about that she feels bad for a lot of students because they have to stay at school until like 6 or 7 in the afternoon because they don't own a computer at home.
Okay.
And they don't go home until like 10 or 9 at night because they live an hour away.
Okay.
So I felt that was going to be helpful, not just in like LA, parts like that, but here in Fresno too, because I've seen it all the times.
Mm-hmm.
Students stay at school late, 7, 8, don't get home until like 9 because they don't have access to a computer or internet at home. So it's really harsh. I feel like that is something it's a necessity now. Before it was just kind of like, I have one. I have books, but now it's just really something that's like, I have to write this report. I got to do this research, and most of this can't be done through books anymore.
My name is Oluwatoyin MSM. People call me T. Originally from Africa, and I've been in the U.S. for 17 years. Married, I have 2 kids, a wonderful husband, and well, that's me. That's who I am. I founded a nonprofit called Images of Our Future. Images of Our Future, the mission is to empower girls and women in the science, technology, engineering, math field, which is the STEM field, and career. And basically, most importantly, right now, we are looking at technology because this is what we believe as an organization going to be the voice and the language of tomorrow. And so we have to prepare our women and our girls to go into this field.
So tell us a little bit about your introduction to technology in Fresno, like who are some people you've met and things like that.
Well, when I thought of starting it, because I've been in nonprofit for quite a while, and I thought of starting this organization, and one of the things that came to me was coding. And I was like, okay, how do I'm not a technical person, I'm a scientist. Met one way, I don't know, probably it's by luck or something. I met Rick, and it's been an upward movement for me because it's like Rick has brought coding to be alive to me. I'm beginning to understand technology and also being able to use those knowledge that I'm gaining from Rick to help other girls and women into technology. One of the things that caught my attention was this is a guy that has a vision for younger people.
So my name is Jesus Vega. I'm a front-end web developer. I started coding last October. I found out about Free Code Camp, started doing the challenges, got really interested, decided I wanted to make it my career. Found out that there was a tech community here in Fresno, found out about the Facebook group. Talked to somebody who was in the Facebook group, recommended to come to one of the meetups. I came and I saw how everything was working. There's a pair programming session that was coming up. I decided I wanted to go. I drove down here. It was 3 hours from Southern California. And yeah, ever since then, like, fell in love with this, with this community.
Tell me what your involvement is right now in the tech community.
Right now, I'm trying to get involved in as many different nonprofits as I can. I want to be useful as an asset with tech, so right now I'm trying to learn as much as I can about web development so I can help contribute to those in need. So nonprofits who need to get their voice out there, nonprofits who need just to get anything out there, who don't have the voice for it or don't have the technical savvy for it.
Yeah, tell us about what are the projects that we worked on.
So for Valley Dev Fest, we worked on an art hop map using the Google Maps API and Firebase. It was a lot of long nights of trying to get little pieces of code to work. Eventually we got a working prototype. When the Valley Dev Fest came by, we only demoed like a fraction of what we spent like a whole month working on, but from what I come to understand, that's the whole industry.
Well, it's a little part of it, yeah.
Well,
we over-prepared, which I think was great, and we also got an app with that, right? So that's a good thing, right? And then, so after Valley Dev Fest, what happened after Valley Dev Fest?
We continued working on the app, and we just decided, the people who worked on it just grew together, and now we've become this unit of developers who are passionate about the apps we're working on, continuing on with the art hop map as well, pursuing that.
My name's Alex. I actually just moved out to the area here. I'm originally from Michigan.
Oh, cool.
Just starting to get into code. It's something I've always been interested in, and I actually first got into it a little bit trying to mess with my friends, just trying to hack into their phone and change all their settings and everything. And I spent a summer playing around with couple different operating systems, and I just fell in love with it, in love with the terminal. So when I first started, I never realized, when you don't know anything about it, you think, oh, programming, coding, it's so difficult, there's all this stuff that's involved, and I started doing just the little things, and it boggles me why more people don't do it, especially with all the free resources out there to teach you how to code, and like Free Code Camp, it's over 2,000 hours of class you can have for free.
My name is Jorge, and I'm currently a sophomore at Phillip J. Patiño, and what I usually do is entrepreneurship, web development, and also I'm interested into trading, stock trading, all that stuff.
Oh, cool.
All that good stuff. I like it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's cool that you're doing awesome things with business. You're also were part of Tech for Teens. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, actually. Yeah, since the beginning of the year with you, Rick, Tech Retains project manager, it went pretty good. Actually, we constructed a website of financial donations, and I was a project manager, and I basically supported it on the group. We had our, all our good stuff, and
okay.
yeah.
Tell me a little bit. So was it hard? Was this your first time being a project manager?
Actually, yeah, it's my first time, but I just get used to it, kind of.
So what's in store for future Jorge?
Well, one of my plans was to dedicate more time to entrepreneurship. I really wanted to probably study entrepreneurship in college, probably go to a college to study entrepreneurship, or just start a business from scratch. But I also had some aspirations of becoming a web developer or stock. There's just so many things that
Yeah, definitely.
there's so many things that you could choose from, and that it just becomes so complicated on what you're trying to do. Like, oh, I wanted to become a stock investor. I want to become a web developer. Oh, I want to become an entrepreneur. It's like, what should I choose?
Yeah.
What should I choose?
All of them. No.
All of them.
Yeah, let's do them all. Yeah. But yeah, thanks, man. I'm really glad that you came out today. I'm glad that that you support Tech for Teens. I'm glad that you've persevered and went through all the the deadlines and talking to different project managers and stuff like that. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being a part of Tech for Teens.
We had a great time with the shoot. I mean, well, we sweated.
Yeah.
It was stressful. We all need some sleep. But it was great to meet you, man, first of all.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Appreciate
And
it.
we look
Yeah.
forward to working with you again.
Definitely.
Look for your show.
Yeah, so you want to do that one again? Look for the show?
Look for your show.
Yeah, Tech Talk Fresno will be starting up this month, and we'll probably be airing in January. So
Can I come on?
stay tuned. Yeah, definitely. You can come on, talk about your tech. I mean, this is tech here. I mean, this is a great example of great tech.
We get some technology here.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I see a little tech around here in this building. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tech Talk Fresno, we're coming. We're going to be talking about everything related to tech in the Central Valley and just tech in general. Thanks for helping out with everything with Tech for Teens, everything with helping out our tech community and watching it grow. Thanks for CMAC. Thanks for providing this great studio for us to do some awesome stuff. They provide us with great cameras. Thanks to everyone that's helped out on this project, not just CMAC, but also the Tech for Teens, Patiño High School, even Geekwise, Bitwise. These all these great people coming together to help a great cause. Really, tells a lot about Fresno and how our tech community
Yeah,
is
if you
growing.
haven't heard of us, we're Fresno, California. We're right in the middle, right in the San Joaquin Valley. We're on the map now. Lots of cool technology, lots of techie stuff. And until we see you again, you stay techie, Fresno.
I don't like that.
I don't like that. All right, we'll cut that. That's a wrap.
All right, we tried.
You might keep it.